One is a GSL champion in the top right, it's herO. And the other one is also a GSL champion, and the bottom left it is Classic. Classic became a champion way earlier than herO, by the way, in the GSL though. But then again, herO was always a little bit more successful internationally than Classic, winning several IEMs in his early career stages, also crowning him with the title Prince of IEM, or Smiling Assassin. And Classic was kind of he was the dream destroyer. Everybody was like rooting for the guy who Classic won against, usually during the finals. I think he won a couple GSLs, maybe 3? I don't think it's 3, it's probably only 2, and I'm pretty sure he won 1 against Sue. So there you go. Now Classic is going with a low ground wall. I like his choice. And herO does decide against this. We are playing on Talisman, which is of course a little bit of a weird map. I mean, I really like it, so there you go. Classic is trying to utilize this high ground to his advantage here and get basically a faster nexus. Gonna get the nexus down now. And on the other side, herO is going for a double gate, and he has a weird probe location out here. Okay, herO, what are you doing? Now this base has a second ramp, and you can mine through this, but it's actually a lot of trips. I haven't counted it myself. But yeah, and then there's this worker-only path, this thing you can pass through. It's a really cool map actually, so thank you Patches, the creator of the map here, also a high-level Terran player. Let's see what this is gonna be here. Only a pylon it seems for now. Probe is leaving already here, the crab is running away as well. And he's producing the zealot, and there we go, he's making a sentry now. This probe also can utilize that worker-only path. You can see that. I wonder if you can block this with a pylon or something. I wonder if you should do it. I wonder if you can just stand a probe there and block it. Now here he's gonna get a scout, he's gonna get the escape. This is actually really cool for worker scouts. I really love this edition. Oh, and he doesn't see the stalker. Now he sees it, he needs to turn around. And he's gonna survive. Now, herO's units are poking at the front, but he needs to be careful. He's gonna be up 2 stalkers against, or 1 stalker against 2 here in a moment. Does not see them. I think he might have had a glimpse on those. herO is throwing down another proxy pylon here, even though he is actually going for his nexus himself, and he might just lose a stalker here. Oh my god, yes, he does. It's actually a great catch here by Classic, going for that double stalker behind. And now herO also with his sentry a little bit exposed, trying to run here, had to use that force field. He has another sentry that is overcharged, it's standing on the high ground, and he has a few stalkers here as well, so he should be fine. The zealot is gonna get killed here. Oh, can he get a connection on that sentry? He does, he gets the kill. Oh my god, he misses the force field, I can't believe it. herO off to a very, very bad start for himself here, and Classic is looking like he's looking like he's taking the game, man. This is an incredible opening here. So herO is going for a Stargate. I like the choice, but then the other way, the Robo is already pumping out units, so the attack is really delayed for herO. And I mean, looking at all of these pylons, what are they doing? Like, what are you doing, herO? What's the plan with those? It's literally nothing. I mean, Classic hasn't seen them, so good for herO, I guess. He will scout that base. It's gonna be a scout. Does that make a lot of sense? I'm not sure. Now, Classic is gonna find out about the Stargate, so that makes it a little bit weird. He waits for that first unit to start, because he doesn't want to show it. He's gonna start an Oracle. Maybe he didn't have the gas as well. Phoenix will get denied here. A couple of depths make it in, so maybe we can have some damage being dealt here from herO, but a couple of very nice force fields are gonna save the majority of these props. Only 2 go down. And now we see a Stalker push out, but this one is way more dangerous here from Classic. He has a Warp Prism to micro, and he has the Immortal in the back to basically kill all of these Stalkers. And he has the better engage here as well on those Stalkers. Stalker fight. No blink, by the way, here for either player, but there is the Warp Prism, of course, so... And also that generates high ground vision, so this Warp Prism is actually dealing so much. Doing so many things here for Classic. Micro, vision. Now we finally get that shield battery. Oh, that Stalker should die here. That's definitely a mistake. And the Oracle is inside the main base, and it's dealing a lot of damage now. But it needs time to chew through this energy, and in the end, it doesn't really matter if you lose your base as a herO here. Maybe the probes can actually do the trick. The Oracle is ramping up kills as we see. It's still killing tons and tons of workers. Shield battery was depleted, needed to be overcharged, trying to throw down a stasis trap. In the end, this Oracle might have been the hero of this game. Stasis trap is only going to catch a couple of probes here, not too bad. And the Oracle still has energy for more. It's going to go in, it's going to get a few more, 15 kills. Wow, that's a lot. And now we have a Void Ray. And there you go, try to shoot up with that Immortal on top of that Void Ray. Oh, he really wants to catch that one, but the Warp Prism is gonna save the Immortal. And Classic is gonna fall back, yeah? herO, after all of this, is in a big probe lead. He still needs that extra attack. He's going into that Robo now. He did produce a second Oracle, which is kind of interesting to see. He has 4 shield batteries, which he needed to invest in. He has no Blink on the way, no Twilight, but he is going into a Forge. So he really wants to play that with a little more powerful units. Basically, you know, a little bit more Immortal heavy would be my guess here. And what is this? A probe? He's dropping a probe to here to then walk it down there. Okay. I guess because he forgot that this is not an island. But he's gonna lose a gateway. That's gonna be a great snipe here. Maybe not. Double Oracle coming in, just clicking down some probes here. Needs to be careful though, does not want to lose any of those. Oh, he should probably turn this on. Gonna miss this worker there. Micron at the front here, trying to get these Stalkers. And yeah, that gateway most likely is gonna fall here. And then he's gonna shade in, that's a great move actually. He should utilize those shades a bit. And he's gonna force these units back. He could even let this finish, and that's exactly what he does. He's gonna kill even more workers here. Now Classic is gonna continue to push, it seems, with his force, and he actually has a great force here across the map. Because he has like the same army at home, which he has across the map, so his army is very, very powerful. 21 Stalkers against 7, 2 Immortals against 1, 1 Prism against a Void Ray. I wonder what that Phoenix is for. And herO is going a little bit greedy. He's going into another Nexus. He does not realize that this army is so huge. He has no stasis traps at home. The Oracles are not helping in any way. They're trying to go harass again. But it doesn't matter if you die in the meantime. Classic is going for his own expansion behind this. But he has Blink, so he can just go inside the main base. And herO does see this, but the Phoenix is just gonna get demolished. He needs to recall all of his army because he needs that to be that fast. He loses the cybernetics core. I think herO, all of these defensive structures down here are not gonna help him. He has no shield battery in the main. He's losing power to some of the gateways. He's about to finish +1, but he has no charge yet done. So even if he warps in charge lots, they're not gonna do much for him. Oracle's trying to do what they can, but don't really get anything done here. As I said, no stasis wards at home is definitely a big issue here. And that might be the thing that costs herO the game, going a little bit too greedy with those Oracles. Gonna lose a sentry here now. He was just waiting for the third Immortal. He does have that +1 now, so he has a little bit of an edge in the upgrade department. The Oracle comes in and attacks the unit. It's like the weirdest thing. And he's trying to force Classic out. He is gonna finish up charge now, so his Zealots are gonna pack a punch. But that's a weird stasis, by the way. And the probe is about to finish up that pylon. That was a lot of work. There we go. And this is actually gonna supply block herO. That's a great That's a great pylon to get. And he didn't have any on the way, so now he's whopping in a couple. Yeah. Okay, so great stuff here from Classic. Kind of making everything work except for the attack didn't kill herO. So he needs to transition himself. He's going into some charge slots now, he's going into a forge. He does have the base up and running here. And he's about to start to mine out these gold patches here to open up his own main base, and then it's gonna be a nice, easier rally for him. He's saving those workers with the War Prism here, that's a cool saving. But in the end he still loses 3. Definitely a little bit more of a loss here for herO. Templar Archives on the way. It's a charge out Archon. Immortal would be my guess here from herO. And of course the same is gonna be the composition here soon to be for Classic, but Classic looks to be a little bit slower. Templar Archives on the way, he still is lacking a little bit in economy behind, and herO is still producing probes, so he will even be further ahead here. Just a moment. I guess Classic is producing the same, so... But he does have that gold that does make up for some of this income difference. I think he should be fine, kind of. He does have these gold patches, which herO does not utilize currently, as you can see here. Yeah, that's definitely gonna boost his income a little bit. Should make it kind of even. Now we do have a huge amount of zealots here. And there's no Archons yet. The first Archon is just warping in here, as you can see on the right of the screen. But this army looks a little bit small here from herO. Maybe... Oh my god, catching an Immortal. That's a great catch here. Does snatch that one and is gonna retreat here. +1 did just finish up. herO needs to chrono boost his +2. It's about to finish up. He needs that for this fight. He needs it now. Oh my god, the Archons! The Immortals are blocking the Archons. They can't break the Forcefields. I can't believe it. That's the play here from Classic. He's completely reducing half of this army to nothingness. And then he just goes into the third. There's a cybernetic score remade. herO has the GG. Classic out positioning herO here in a great play, and just makes his attack work. And weapons did complete just when the GG hit. So there you go, man. That's a big timing issue there for herO that happened. Great game there, my Classic. Really superb army movement. Next up, we're gonna go into that... Oops. Second map, which is gonna be Amygdala. There we go. And in the top right, we do have herO, and the bottom left, it is Classic. Classic. And both players, of course, going for those high ground gateways there. No one is going onto that low ground. There is no ramp this time. Oh, Mute did follow me, by the way. That's cool. Both players are gonna send out a probe to scout here. Let's see if we have to expect any weird proxy shenanigans or anything like that. Wait and see. Both players, of course, going into those cybernetic scores before anything else here. No super early nexus, nothing really on the way there. Is he gonna lose that probe? herO has been losing a lot of probes actually, scouting recently. Now herO is throwing down that early Nexus, going into double sentry of course. This costs very low minerals there for him on that unit department. He's gonna invest most of his gas into those, and he will find out about these stalkers, but he's gonna lose his probe. There we go. Can he throw down a pylon? No, but it wouldn't matter that much because Classic isn't really throwing down his Nexus anyways. Yeah, this is gonna be a used boost in economy here for herO. Classic, on the other hand, throwing down a Stargate behind 2 Stalkers. That's an interesting choice here. And herO needs to find out about this move out. I mean, he needs kind of a ship battery. He is already producing 1. And 2 sentries need to be strong enough to fight off 3 Stalkers here. herO now producing his own Stalker sentry. 3rd sentry just gonna join the fray here. They're gonna be fine against the shields, but oh no! Can't believe it. He loses 1 there, pulling it back a little bit badly. Now, you can peel through those shields very fast, but once the shields are gone, it doesn't really do that much. He's trying to kill that Stalker, but he needs like 1 tag more from those. Yeah, I mean, loses a sentry is not really ideal there. A little bit of mismicro again, getting kind of hung up on his own units there. A little bit unfortunate. He's going to complete his cybernetics core research, the warp gate here in a moment. Robotics facility is about to finish up as well. Double adapt here on the way for Classic, and that Oracle of course going across the map. Let's actually have a look and see if herO did scout the Stargate. He did not see the Stargate, so this is going to come as a surprise. I hope herO can do something against this. He's actually warping in a couple of Stalkers, so he should be fine here. Kind of anticipating that move from Classic. And he has still units in his main base as well. He does not have anything to block these Adepts though. It's gonna be an issue if both come together. The Adepts, yeah, now he needs to really pull the probes, fight everything here. 3 workers already down. The Oracle didn't go in at the same time. I'm a little bit puzzled by that, because that would have been the move. You get the Adepts in, you get the Oracle in, so you just shift Q the Adepts through some probes, and then you hit the Oracle and try to hit as many workers as you can during that time. Both survive as long as possible and deal the maximum amount of damage. Kind of, I would have thunk, but oh no, ooh, he waited for the second Oracle. Now he's gonna shade in again. Is he gonna kill herO here? That could happen. Now herO has double Adept himself to defend against his Adepts, but there you go, double Oracle coming in, zapping down more and more workers here. Looking at that worker lead, it's completely gone at this point. In a huge deficit. herO, can he defend this one? Now 25 workers to 39, that's a very, very big lead that Classic managed to edge out for himself here. And looking at herO's army, it doesn't really match up against Classic. It doesn't really have that anything better than Classic. He's gonna have a Warp Prism, that's about it. He loses. Oh, I think he killed the Oracle with these 2 sentries, that's a great pick, and he killed that poor Adept. So at least the double sentry move out, random double sentry move out, kind of made things a little bit better. But we're gonna have Blink here. It's about halfway done. He's already thrown down a proxy pylon. Probably gonna reinforce that with a gate. Get an offensive warp location, and then he wants to finish that game. He's up still 10 workers-ish. He's up a lot economy. And what does herO have? He has a few observers, but I mean, vision is great and all, but if you just lose everything, it doesn't matter that much how much you see. Now, can he defend that Oracle? If he could kill that one, that would be a great pick, but the Oracle might just be able to escape here. Yep. So, Classic. He's gonna keep that one alive. He's going into his 3rd base now, utilizing that economic lead he has for himself. And that double Adept drop. Can that do anything? Oh my god, I think the Stalker knows. He has Star Sensor tinkling here. He's gonna attack that one. And he should have a few units. He's bringing back everything. Might be a mistake now, he's only a hallucination Phoenix here, coming in. And herO is not gonna commit for this. He's just keeping those units back. There you go. Gateway coming online here in just a little bit forward. Warp in position is gonna be secured. And the robotics facility to round out things here for Classic. Getting into that possible detection, also grabbing a forge. And herO is just like, alright, I already have detection, I already have the robo, I don't need the Stargate, I'm gonna go no blink, I'm gonna go just charge, I'm gonna Templar Archives, we're just gonna go ahead and grab that Archon composition very early on. Yeah. Is he gonna kill this? Is he gonna wait? Is he gonna blink? Oh, he's gonna blink. But he has so many Stalkers. How can herO possibly hold this one? He has 2 Immortals, nice and all, but it's 20 Stalkers. How is Classic always having so many Stalkers? It's crazy. herO is awfully far behind in the unit department here. Now he's gonna make an Archon, but that's not finished yet. He's just gonna lose a couple of sentries here. Oh, that was a very nice quick pickup into that Warp Prism. And Classic being extremely conservative with his units there. Does not want to fight these triple Immortals. He sees the army. He's like, alright, you're that far behind. I guess I can't just actually not kill you because I don't need to because I'm so far ahead. It's gonna trigger an Immortal here again, but he also sees this is a big Immortal count. That was a nice click there. And oh my god, if he could snipe that Prism, that would be amazing. Now herO is trying to go up his base, but this is where a lot of units have been waiting there, and a lot of units coming from down under and shooting from down to the top. Those Immortals were doing some great work on those Stalkers, and Classic losing 3 there so quickly. Now herO's army is starting to look very formidable. He's actually surpassing an army supply, and he does have the better composition. Only Blink Stalker against Immortal, Archon, Chargelord, and Stalkers himself, a few Adepts even in the mix. Is even sending out some Zealots. They are of course tagged by the Vision tag from the Oracle, so it's not a big secret. Oh my god, losing the Warp Prism by a little bit of a bad army movement there, I guess, here from herO. And he's actually bringing back these Zealots. It's kind of cool. Now, if they would have gone through the middle and then, like, gone here to flank, you know, that would have been even cooler. But I guess herO's just gonna leave those Immortals behind. And they need a little bit of support. Yeah, there we go. A few Zealots, an Archon. That's gonna be enough. Immortals, they shred those Stalkers so fast. If you have 4 Immortals, man, they're like bub, just buttering through those. Now herO is starting to move in here, but is this an overextension? Classic's army is quite formidable at home here. He has a few Immortals himself. He has a very huge amount of Zealots. They don't have charge though, so they're not the greatest Zealot. herO is he's going full Camillo here, it seems. He's gonna just go ahead and try to overwhelm the army. He sees there's no Archons in addition yet, and Classic needs to recall everything. He's actually getting attacked by probes, and now the Immortals show up. This is the best time for the Immortals to show up. No, they need to be targeted on those, not on those Zealots coming from below, but onto those Stalkers. They're fighting probes and Zealots. I mean, it's still a good fight here for herO. The Archons are kind of just staying alive barely here. That Warp Prism Micro is just good enough. And now these Immortals are gonna take a toll on those Stalkers here. And he will break this space. Not enough reinforcements here for Classic. herO does already have that +2, not to understate the importance of upgrades here. And Classic is gonna take herO is gonna take the game. Classic has to GG here. Pretty good comeback. Oh, I didn't set the score. Okay, Classic was already up 1-0, and that was the second game. Now we're gonna go into game 3, and we're gonna watch the score being 1-1. You wait and see. It's gonna be 1-1. How do you submit those events, by the way, on Team Liquid? On Liquidpedia. On Team Liquid. 1-1. Okay. Let's head into the game. In the top right, we do have herO. In the bottom left, we do have Classic. Alrighty. Map is gonna be ley lines. The one with a lot of rich Vespine geysers. And yeah, now one of those guys has to win this game, of course, to advance to the next round here. multiple buildings going up here. Of course, this gateway, double gateway expand here for both players. Well, it can be a non-expand, of course, as well, but it's kind of the norm to go the double gate into expand and not really go all in on one base on a tech building. Been a long time since I've actually seen someone pull that off and win a game with that in those high caliber games here. Now both players going for the second pylon inside the main base. No kind of hidden pylon things. Probe just playing some ring around the rosy here with the other guy. Now let's see what units are we gonna go for here, both players. Sentry Stalker opening for herO is gonna generate him some vision, and we're gonna go into that faster warp gate. And double Stalker here for classic, giving him a little bit of power spike in the early game. Now here is gonna utilize this, of course, to save up some minerals as well, so his nexus should be a tiny bit faster. Classic will see that this sentry as I say, the nexus is gonna be a tiny bit faster. We'll have to wait and see though when they actually place it. There we go. herO is indeed gonna have... Oh, it's it's pretty much the same. It doesn't really matter that much. Classic going for a Stargate though. No additional tech building here for herO yet. herO went into a little bit more unit heavy composition this time. So I think we're sitting at what? 2 Stalkers here on top of the ramp. And on that sentry on the high ground. And 1 Stalker here by being hidden down here. He comes in a nice pincer move and he wants to get all of them. Can he get them? Oh my god, he gets it! Oh, even the recall energy. Oh. That was a great move by herO. The pincer maneuver, hiding a few units down here, and then the other ones on top of the ramp, showing no units. Classic is gonna move in and lose 2 units. That's a nice tactic here by herO. Very nice engaged start for him, granting himself 2 Stalkers to none. It's also a very, very insanely good trade here. And he sees everything. The Oracle is coming in. He sees the trajectory. He sees where it's coming from. He sees everything. He has attacked with that Phoenix. It's gonna run out though, but he could utilize another one in just a second. He's actually gonna go out and greet that one. But maybe... actually, if he can catch it, and he's trying to find it with the Phoenix, Classic is not that stupid to just let it fly across, but herO is just roaming for this one. And there's actually an actual Phoenix. Oh, herO has gone a Phoenix. I didn't see he went for a Stargate. Now he sees the Oracle again. He can utilize that Phoenix to go ahead and shoot at the Oracle. And there we go. And now he sees it's an actual Phoenix. And the Oracle is all... the Oracle doesn't do anything. It kills 1 probe. Can he get the second one? No, he only damages it. 2 HP gone from that one. And the second Oracle is gonna have a bad time. It's Phoenix against Oracles now. Okay, so we did lose a few units there to those Adepts as well. So in the total, 4 probes do get down. And the Phoenix are going to catch these Adepts, so making it 1 Adept is going to be a tough time to... Well, actually he doesn't know where it is, but... Oracle coming in here, catching a few more workers. Can he get that Oracle? He's actually going to go with the Phoenixes after this, because it's a more high value target than an Adept. And he should be able to just kill this one before it can... move back, get recalled, anything. So it's just gonna attack, it's gonna go in, it's gonna do what it can, and then it's gonna die. Twilight Council on the way here. Gonna finish up, and I'm kind of thinking of Blink again. But maybe Classic wants to go immediately into Charge Slot. No, it's not gonna be the case. Everything is kind of getting defended here. These double Phoenix, man. They've been doing so much work. It's not a big investment, honestly. If you consider him clearing 2 Oracles and 2 Adepts and then keeping those alive for later to maybe snipe War Prisms or go ahead and get some scouting intel. And they also completely deny any follow-up Oracles. So hero's Twilight Council is a little bit later, but we already see Classic does not want to wait for that one. He just wants to go ahead with 3 gates being proxied here in the north, and they might actually be scouted. No, hero's not going to find it for now. He's inside the main base, killing a few workers with his Phoenix. You never know which one is the real Phoenix. It's kind of cool. I guess the one does not have a wingman. This is a lot of infrastructure not being seen. The Classic is going all in with this. Now we do see charge, we do see that +2 already on the way. The forge was very early here for herO. He's gonna go into that Temple Archives, and he's actually adding a bunch of infrastructure himself. Classic going with another Nexus behind this. That's an interesting addition. Might be just a placeholder Nexus. He is making a probe though. I'm not sure why he's making so many gateways though on the outside then. That's so weird. Now herO is gonna find about this proxy pylon. He does not see the army yet. But he's like, why do I... Oh, there we go. So he glimpses that Stalker. He's gonna lose a little bit of HP on one of those guys. He does have a fake Immortal. I really like this one. Oh, that's the bait Immortal. That's the bait Immortal. Oh, that's the bait Immortal. And you don't know because it has the barrier. It's such a great hallucination, actually. The Immortal. Because it has the barrier. It's probably the best hallucination. And he focuses down the fake Immortal. Wow! That's so much wasted power. That's 2 volleys. Can't believe it. Oh my god, and he loses so many Stalkers for that. Whoa, Classic. He focuses down the fake Immortal. Now he's going into charge, he's going into more probes. He knows his attack's most likely not going to work, but when it doesn't work, he's going to be behind so far. There's already +1, there's already charge, there's already Archons on the side for herO. What are you gonna do? You only have Blink Stalkers. I'm kind of starting to question this idea from Classic going Blink Stalker at all here. To try and control the map, because it clearly doesn't work against herO. And now herO is just gonna start to go for a counterattack. And if he ever finds out about those gates here, that's 2 pylons. And it's 3 pylons and 3 gates. That's 300 and another 300, 600, 750 minerals. And infrastructure and supply. It's so much. The Classic just keeps on showing army from that area. So herO is probably starting to realize that like something's fishy. And if he goes and chases this army, what he's doing currently, he's gonna find out about the structural location. That completely makes this position kind of forfeit. Oh my god, he still doesn't see it. He still doesn't see it. I can't believe it, man. Now he's sending out a few units. Oh my god, he's looking for the army. He should be able to find this one. I just can't believe it, man. Now he sees another big round of zealots, and that's the tipping point where he should know. At this point he should know. He's gonna pull back, and he's just gonna go ahead with his zealots and try to snipe this Nexus. He's gonna go for the workers first, and then we need a recall here. We're gonna get a bunch of zealots fighting a bunch of zealots now. It's gonna be the craziest engage you'll ever see. No, herO actually being smart, trying to pull back his own zealots here. It's like zealots chasing zealots, man. It's like a goose chase. Now, Blink Stalker's kind of walking into the rest of the army there from herO, and the double Forcefields there, triple Forcefields, catching a lot of those poor red guys with those speedy shoes. Now that's gonna be nice here, a few units into that natural base, but losing so many Stalkers, losing the Zealots on the other side. The army split did not work for Classic. The army is just more powerful for herO, and Classic's trying to do a little bit of a base trade here, trying to run over all of his army here on the other side. But on the end from herO, you could basically just whoop in a few sentries and keep on that ram force field. It doesn't matter. Oh wow, there's some nice graphical disturbances in that bottom area, and herO, if he does realize this and keeps these Stalkers out, there's no high ground vision. There's one sentry to potentially hallucinate eventually and then blink up, but I mean, he's gonna recall now. Yeah, he could just recall. Let's see how much he's gonna recall. Oh, that's too much. Now, this might be stuck though. Yeah, it's gonna be fine though. He loses that Nexus himself. And Classic is posturing for a recall himself, but Classic lost 35 workers during all of this, and herO still has 23. He's gonna lose the War Prism, a few force fields, a nice flank here. The rest of the army comes back, and it's just too much, as you can see here, completely rolling over Classic. herO is gonna take the best of 3. That's a nice finish to that game here. Hero completely outsmarting Classic in a few ways there.